Trump unleashes on Abedin for email scandal, calls on deep state to bring her down. Trump unleashes on Abedin for email scandal as the wall of secrecy around the violations of national security committed by Hillary Clinton and her gang continues to crumble. President Donald Trump is raising a new Twitter storm that should have Washington bureaucrats trembling. Trump's latest salvo was spurred by a disturbing report Tuesday by the Daily Caller that detailed just how careless top Clinton aide Huma Abedin was with classified information. As the Daily Caller reported, based on the findings of a legal action by the conservative group Judicial Watch, Abedin not only sent classified information to non-secure email addresses, she actually sent emails containing account passwords. And she didn't just send them to non-secure email addresses, she sent them to addresses that were known to be later broken into along with 3 billion other Yahoo accounts, the single largest data breach in history. In a Twitter posting Tuesday, Trump compared Abedin's flagrantly careless handling of classified documents to the case of a Navy sailor who was actually imprisoned for a year for photographing classified areas of a Navy submarine. And she didn't just send them to non-secure email addresses, she sent them to addresses that were known to be later broken into along with 3 billion other Yahoo accounts, the single largest data breach in history. In a Twitter posting Tuesday, Trump compared Abedin's flagrantly careless handling of classified documents to the case of a Navy sailor who was actually imprisoned for a year for photographing classified areas of a Navy submarine. While the tweet's bombastic tone was classic Trump, the real message was contained in one word he used: jail. Abedin hasn't spent an hour behind bars for her role in the Clinton email scandal, nor has any other member of Clinton's inner circle been called to account legally. Thanks to an FBI investigation that bordered on criminally careless itself, Clinton was allowed not only to continue her life as a free woman, she was actually allowed to pursue the presidency of the United States. The fact that she didn't win is a blessing the country owes to God. Meanwhile, as Trump noted, an otherwise blameless Navy sailor ended up spending a year in the brig for 6 pictures he should never have taken. As Christian Saucier's attorney noted after his sentencing in August 2016, according to U.S. News, it could be argued here that depending on what your name is, that's the type of justice you get in the United States. It could also be argued that the name of the presidential candidate you support matters too. As liberals are fond of pointing out, the investigation by special counsel Robert Mueller into a so far baseless allegation that the Trump presidential campaign colluded with the Russian government to influence the election has so far resulted in charges against 4 people associated with the Trump campaign. 2 of those people, former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn and Trump campaign aide George Papadopoulos, have pleaded guilty to what amount to process charges in connection with the investigation. The 2 men admitted lying to the FBI during the investigation, but the underlying crime the investigation is actually supposed to be about remains the unicorn of liberal fantasies. Their criminal cases don't prove there was rampant collusion between the Trump campaign and Russians, any more than Saucier's criminal case proves espionage is rife among Navy machinists. What those cases do prove, though, is that the criminal process works in the United States. Unless the person involved is a surrogate daughter of Hillary Clinton, a New York Times phrase. Then, as Trump might put it, the deep state rules apply. But Hillary didn't win the election in 2016, and those rules can change with the right man in charge.